Hello. So it is at the end of my workday and I thought I would take off all my makeup and put it right back on. Now I am going to compare the Sonia G brushes that I have to the Goss brushes that I have. I think I have enough of each brand to do a full face. So yeah, I just kind of want to compare them since these are some of the natural hair brushes I have. I have Goss, Sonia G, and Refer. So let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. I think I'm just going to do like a simple, basic, neutrally sort of eye look. I do have a like professional presentation coming up in a couple of weeks that I need to prepare for, and usually for those I like to keep it relatively simple with the eyes and everything else. So I might just sort of try out some things to see if I'll use if I'll do that look for the presentation. Ooh, okay. So I am just putting on some eyeshadow primer, which is the Mario Makeup by Mario primer, and this is the deep one. It's been lasting pretty well, and I'm putting that on with the Pat McGrath concealer brush, and then I'm going to take the Anissa Beauty concealer brush and tap into the powder for the Mario eye prep and just set the primer. Not something I typically do, but I want to make sure that for the presentation, like, things don't crease too much or, you know, move around. Okay. Now, the thing with this presentation is it's going to be pre-recorded, so that probably means I'm going to tone things down. Only because if it was like live, then, you know, I would just be my usual self. But since it's going to be pre-recorded, I'm not quite sure how everything will translate. And yeah. I kind of prefer like live presentations because I can kind of feed off the crowd or the audience or whatever. So it's a bit weird to be doing one, you know, I'm gonna just be staring at the camera, which is what I'm doing right now. So I have a couple of palettes that I thought maybe these can help me do this. I've got the Dark Matte palette from Viseart. I've also got the Cool Matte palette from Viseart. And I have the Biba palette from Natasha Denona. Trying to think what else might be a good one to pull. If you have any suggestions and you've seen some of my collection, let me know. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might go in with one of my mini Natasha Denona palettes. I've got the mini nude here, and then I also have the mini glam, and I think either one of these could be good. The other thing I think about when I'm gonna have something recorded is like, how is it gonna translate like in a year? So maybe I'll do the, maybe I'll do the mini glam. So I will do this side with Goss and this side with Sonia G. So let me find me a Goss brush. Okay. Yeah, use this one. Okay, so I am going to take the Goss number 16 and I'm going to go into this deep matte shade here. And this doesn't have a mirror, so I'll use this. I'm just taking that in the crease. Now I'm wondering about getting the larger, the like mid-size glam palette. I don't have it. I think I have all of the other like mid-size palettes, and I saw that there is a sale going on But then I was like, I really don't need any more. Now I say that right now. Cut to me like next video, like guess what I bought. That might happen, y'all. Okay, so the Wayne Goss blended that out fine and well. And now let's see a Sonia G brush. Now I have her Sky set and her Pro set. And I think I'll go in with this brush, which is the Classic Crease from the Sky set. And I'm going to go into that same color that I used for the Wayne Goss side. Now immediately what I'm noticing is that this brush is a bit more, it's like denser and a bit like pointier. More pointier. Whereas the Wayne Goss was kind of like a fluffy crease brush. So I feel like this is giving a bit more definition. Kind of looks pretty much the same, but tell me if you notice a difference. Okay, so I think what I'll do, I think I'll take a bit of a shimmer just because I feel like I can't move about life without a shimmer on my lid. So there we go. And why don't we use the Wayne Goss number 18? And I think I will go into this shimmer here. Mirror, tap that off. Is a little bit of shedding. Okay. And it's popping this on real easily and blending it into that other color very well as well. I'm going to go back into that deep matte color and just blend some more. Okay. So let's see. Now we need a Sonia G brush, and I think I will just keep sticking with the Sky set, and I will use the soft shader brush. Why was I about to tap into this, girl? That's not eyeshadow. Alright. So, picking that up. Nothing to really tap off, so the color seems to really stay on the brush. And I'm also going to go back in and blend that deeper matte color. It's interesting that the Sonia G ones, I don't feel like when I tap my brush, like not much pigment comes off. So that's nice. But then it kind of feels like the Sonia G side ends up a bit darker, while the, and like, what's the word I'm trying to use? Well, okay, so the Wayne Goss side, it's like blended, you know what I mean? And this one, this side is more of like, you gonna see every single color that's on here. And you know, also user error, right? Okay. The difference too is this, what is this brush? Classic Crease brush is, I think it's a little denser and definitely pointier than the Wayne Goss brush I used for the crease, which was number 16. So here's that Wayne Goss brush. So it's a bit fluffier. It's kind of got a rounded brush head, while this one from Sonia G is denser and has that pointed brush head, so you can really get into the crease with your color, which it's definitely doing that. That's it, girl. I'm gonna leave that alone. Now I am going to go in with some foundation. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna worry about primer, but I might as well just do everything the normal way. But I'm just gonna put on a little bit of primer. Barely any. Okay, so while that sets down a little bit, I will go in with brows. Now I got a couple of like mini brow pencil-y things from Benefit. I have not tried their brow pencils. I know like everybody has. I'm sorry, I'm late to the game. I apologize. So this is the Precisely My Brow pencil, and shoot, I think I threw the box out, but I want to say it's number 5 or 6. I feel like those are the ones I stuck to. So let me know if you have the Benefit brow products and what you think of them. Because there's like the Precisely My Brow, but then there's also the, what's this one? Goof Proof brow pencil, and then the 24-hour brow setter and the Gimme Brow. So yeah, like which ones do you have? Which ones do you recommend? Or if you don't, let me know that too. Okay, I'm going to go in with my NARS Soft Matte Foundation, mainly because I know how this performs on my face. And so I don't want anything to be too different, so that I can really see how the brushes apply stuff. Ooh, girl, hold on, girl. Jeez, where you going? All right, so for the Wayne Goss side, I am going to use the Edit Collection brush, the number 2. I know Rose from Beauty Boomer, that's her channel, she also said that she likes this brush. We both talked about like being surprised by how much we like it for foundation. Now the thing with Wayne Goss that I do notice is that it seems like his brushes be like shedding, man. Come on, Wayne. Nobody had time for that. It does give a very like airbrushed feel and look. I just wish that it didn't shed as much. Nobody got time for that, okay? And for the Sonia G side, I'm going to use the Jumbo Base, which is coming from her Fusion collection that she just put out like a week ago at this point. Or a little over a week, because I think they released on like a Tuesday. So here's the Wayne Goss side, and here is the Sonia G side. I mean, I feel like my face is pretty much the same on both sides. I don't think one side is better than the other. I mean, some days one side is better than the other, but you know, in general. Okay, so I've got that on. What do I do next? I do concealer. Now, I took my NARS creamy, what is it, Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I put it in this little pot because I was getting to the end of it. So typically I would be applying this with the applicator from the concealer, but we're not doing that today. So what I'm going to do is just lay the concealer down with this brush, and this is from BH Cosmetics. It's just like a flat paddle brush. And then I will blend the concealer out with the Wayne Goss and Sonia G's brushes. Okay, so for the Wayne Goss side, I am going to use the number 3 from the Edit collection. This is typically not the kind of brush that I would use. Okay. And for the Sonia G side, I literally just had the brush. I'm going to go ahead and use the Jumbo Concealer, which is from the Fusion collection. Now, what I'm going to do is I tend to use the same brush for putting on my setting powder. So I'm going to go in with the Wayne Goss, the Air brush. I really like this brush. I haven't really gotten like a powder brush from Sonia G just yet. And I am going in with the Pat McGrath Under Eye Setting Powder in Deep. Patting into that. I really like this brush though. Ciao. So what I feel like I noticed with the Sonia G side is somehow the products feel like they set. I don't know how and if that makes any sense or if I'm just imagining it, which is highly probable. But yeah, it feels like the product's set. Okay, so I'm going to go in with some bronzer, and I'm going to use cream bronzer because they both said that you can use cream bronzer or I'm sorry, you can use cream products with these brushes. So for the Wayne Goss, still shedding. That's annoying. Now typically after a couple of washes, the brushes stop shedding. So, but that's, you losing a point, girl. So this is the number 2 again, and I Danessa Myricks bronzer. Getting that on the brush. Oh. Y'all, do you feel like your face shape changes as you're getting older? I'm like, where did this come from? Why is it like that? This feels actually really nice. Okay, and so for the Sonia G side, I am going to use the Classic Base, going into the same bronzer. Okay, so next is blush, right? And I'm gonna stick with the creams, and this is the Milani Cream Blush in Nude Kiss. I'm gonna wipe my brush off and use the same number 2 from Wayne Goss. Oh, my bad. Scratching up the blush. Just swirling and right, and then for the Sonia G side, gonna wipe off that classic base and go in with that one. Just checking no shedding. So again, swirling. I don't want to put on mascara because I'm gonna have to take it right off. So why don't we just do the lower lash line? Let's brush from Wayne Goss. So for Wayne Goss, gonna use the number 7 from the Edit collection, and go back into the Mini Glam and use the deeper brown shade here. Since I'm not putting on any mascara, I'm just going to do a little bit of lining on the lash line here. And now for the Sonia G side, I am going to use the flat definer. Okay, so I don't have like a powder brush for either one, so I'm just going to take my handy dandy trusted BK Beauty 102, tap into my Charlotte Tilbury powder, and just set everything. Now I didn't add highlighter, so I probably won't have highlighter on. I don't know. But here is the face. Let me see if I can zoom you in. So this is the Wayne Goss side. And this is the Sonia G side. Let me know what you think. Y'all, I don't know. I don't know if there's much of a difference. I think there is, but I don't know. So, I'm gonna need you to help me out on that. Let me know what you think. So do that. And plus, I'm getting super hot right now. Child, it's like a sauna up in here. Let me drink my Pellegrino. All right, y'all. So let me know what you think. Ooh, child, all these brushes right here. It's a mess. Let me know what you think. Wayne Goss, Sonia G. Yeah, I don't know. So help me out. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.